last na lang. After your ICI stint, how do you plan to spend your time outside ICI?
I still have a lot of things in my personal advocacy. And I want to be able to get my private life back.
Thank you. Good luck.
Sir, has anyone threatened you? I mean, may security threats po kayo, pamilya?
Wala. So far, ha? Nakapangod. Baka maisipan yan dahil tinanong mo. That's it. Last two. Sige.
Sir, sorry to follow up. Sir, you mentioned in an interview that you're already investigating E.S. Bersamin and Secretary Pangandaman. Sa intindi ko po, bago pa sila mag-resign, ano yung nag-trigger sa investigation?
Well, lumalabas na yung mga pangalan kasi. No? Alam nyo naman yun. Adrian Bersamin, Olaivar, Pangandaman. Parang hindi nyo alam.
Pero sir, may investigation na kayo kay E.S. Bersamin at kay Sec Pangandaman?
We were hoping to invite them because my sense is mahirap to charge without sufficient opportunity for whoever's accused to give their side. Of course, as I said, engineer ako. Whether that process has to be followed to the letter is something else that I leave to the lawyers in ICI. But as a matter of principle, someone accused has to be given an opportunity to explain, either in writing or in person.
Secretary, good morning po. Dito po of DZMM. Secretary, ano po yung masasabi niyo regarding dun sa calls na sinabi mo nga po you want the big fishes to be under investigation po, yung possibility of President Bongbong Marcos to be investigated by the ICI as well?
I keep saying wherever the evidence leads. Okay. But so far, other than statements from a, shall we call, a former congressman as that we have invited twice to appear, has not appeared. Other than those statements, hindi naman pwedeng bigyan ng credence yun or as a basis of accusing someone. In fact, that's the same situation that has happened to a lot of legislators who were mentioned in this Blue Ribbon Committee that we are finding out, talagang ginamit lang yung pangalan nila.
Sir, follow up lang po. Yung sa sinabi niyo, sir, what do you mean by you cannot give credence to the statement of Saldico? Tama ba yung pagkandinig, sir? That cannot be a basis to investigate the president?
Of course not. I mean, again, I'm not a lawyer. I will leave it up to the lawyers to decide, and that's why we keep trying to invite, baka kung gusto niya, kahit na Zoom, kung nasaan man siya sa mundong ito, if the commission will accept a Zoom or a written affidavit. But as I said, these things, I leave it to the lawyers of the commission.
Kulang ba yung sinabi niya, sir? Or mga legal...
Ang dami niyang sinabi eh. Pero anong basis nun? Ganun-ganun na lang ba? That's the same, again, that's what happened in the Senate. Nagbanggit ng mga pangalan, isang katerba. When we started interviewing those that were mentioned, talagang walang connection. For either it was highly politically motivated or some other reason, we don't know.
So sir, konti lang. So ibig sabihin, sir, yun pong output ng ICI has nothing to do with your resignation. Kumbaga, you were fine with the findings that were from the...
Tapos na yung trabaho ko. No? I have all... O yan, pinatayan na ako ng...
Ito pinapatayan ng ano?
May class na po yun.
Okay, so again, as I said, no, that's why I had to think this through habang maliwanag pa yung isip ko kung ano yung dapat kong ginawa at nagawa ko na ba yan o hindi. And I think I have done the technical process. I've explained it to everyone. People understand now a lot better what happened, sino yung mga nagkakunsya-kunsya ba dyan for this to happen. And hopefully, because we know the process, we know how to plug, ano yung mga kailangang remedies, whether batas yan, administrative order yan, executive order, etc. To be able to avoid a repeat of this anomaly ever happening again.
Commissioner Hamula, about kay DPWH, former DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonongan, you had the same position in the same department. Don't you think that this much also has to be called out to be implicated with all these anomalies?
I think that was part of our findings. No? Hindi pwedeng hugas kamay dito. If you recall, when we were at the Ombudsman's office, I read the oath of office of an officer. Hindi pwedeng maghugas kamay. You have a responsibility when you accepted that position voluntarily. Wala namang pumilit sa inyo na tanggapin yung position na yan. But you have to be responsible and accountable for whatever happens in your jurisdiction.
Sir, yung time niya, may allocable kayo, sir. Yung time niya, may allocable kayo. Secretary, yung allocable budget.
Okay, just to explain, last na talaga ito. Yung allocable na tinatawag, nung panahon, not
Sir,
even
po na lang, sir.
prior to my period, my tenure, meron tinatawag na LIP ngayon, Local Infrastructure Project, per congressman, per congressional district, and then for every senator, 3 times. Kung 100 million dati, times 3, 300 million, each senator. Ano ba ang prinsipyo doon? The principle behind there is we understand and I accept that each congressional district, each congressman have their own priorities, local, which the agency, the department does not recognize or is not, he doesn't know about it. Ano ba yung public school, infrastructure, multipurpose hall, yung mga ganon. No? So 100 million yung panahon ko. The reason why we allow that to happen is parang isasubmit ko naman na NEP, hindi na nila gagalawin. Yung congressman at saka senador. So yung sinubmit mong NEP, that's the national program of the agency and endorsed by the President. Kaya pinirmahan niya yun. May President's message. Ito yung priorities namin. Ito yung i-implement namin this coming year. Okay, binigyan namin kayo ng leap. Huwag nyo nang galawin ito. Anong nangyari? Nag-submit ng 900 billion sa NEP, lumabas 1.1, so nagdagdag ng 200 billion, kinarve out pa yung 250 sa NEP. Kaya zero yung ODA. Diba? Nawala ng right of way, budget. Ang daming flood control projects ang naapektuhan doon.
But as a concept, yung allocable, sir, hindi siya inherently legal?
It used to be called pork barrel, and no matter what you say, to me, it's still pork barrel. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir? Sir?
Sir,